Ok, crack. Hey. Crack, kompass, sella, era già muy malo. Allora, la gallina grande con la rientranza. Beep beep. Why? Alright. Hill, hill, and long hill. Heel continuation in that direction. So along this hill again. Beep beep. March. Il march che arriva qua. The nose that enters the marsh to exit it. Eccolo lì, il nose. Then follow it, keep the saddle to my right, there, pipim. Actually here, I don't know, not important. Little knoll there. I want to get the marsh stream. To enter the control here is the marsh stream, so I will drop a little bit compass and stone and up again from where I came. That hill. Side of this hill. What is now? So compass to the left of those cliffs. Actually to the right. Cliffs. Double stone there. Dietro la collina. A bit diagonal to the stones. The hill there, and behind it but this should be a bit more there. Maybe it's this one then. So this hill, between hill and stone. Here is compass. The line, yeah, even a bit more back to the line. There is the hill where I need to go to on the top of it. And the stream. Past the stream and along the nose there. Stream. And the exit, I will follow the nose again. Stream. And nose. Stone there, so more or less here, beep beep, along the nose until I'll get on the path, and there on the saddle I will stay in the saddle. A bit of and down. Okay, here's the saddle. I can exit already a bit before them. Cut the corner. Here is the saddle. Cross the saddle. And go along the hill here. I see the bottom of the hill, the marsh. I will get to my cliff. I might have missed it. Ero troppo alto, mi sa. No, cioè qua è troppo lungo. Qua sono già avanti. Zio porco. Sì. Sì. Ai ai. Here we are. Okay, cliff. Now back to where I came, so into that re-entrance where I went. I realized it was not correct. So re-entrance, and then I have a nice longish hill to follow. This is the re-entrance, which transforms into a hill. Here, nice long line to follow, where it turns. Here we'll go over and cross the next hill. Just to the left. Whoop. To the left of it, stop. So we'll get in between those rocks and onto the big terrace. So one rock to my right, rest of the rocks to my left. Compass. Compass. So. This must be the terrace. Then, or am I even? I'm already at the terrace below. Fuck. I must be at the terrace below already. Shit. Yeah. Oh la la. Probably that was my rock that I just passed beside. I should notice I don't need to drop almost anything. Come on. Allora, compass out. I will have the big compass out. I have one shoelace that is a bit loose. Okay, allora, here, compass across. Here are the stones to the right of this green tree, fallen tree, into the marsh. Quite high under vegetation now. Okay, so then you up. I want to stay up here so I have control. Here is the little entrance. So I know now to my compass. I'll get to my hill. Here we are. Now compass out. Bim. I will have a little entrance and saddle over the next nose here. Here's the nose, here's the saddle. Across the marsh at the border of the yellow, which I'm not sure it would be that distinct. Compass, and then I will hit. Yeah, it's quite open there. Hit the border of the hill, and when it turns in, I will go up. Whoopa. Hill and 2 stones there, so the nose above it here, and to exit it I should just get the entrance to my left. Vim. Entrance, touch the hill there. The nice line is this entrance to my right, but I'll cut the corner a bit. So top of that hill. Just compass down to the marsh and the flat area. Here we are. March! Wait, this might already be my hill. Oh yeah, yeah. Click, let's go pick it. Up. Begin. Now, up, follow the marsh. And get to its right side maybe. So I can go along the hill there. And at the end of this marsh there is a nice nose coming out which I can follow. Up and then the fallen trees, just around those, and then out to controlling that re-entrance. Yeah. Should be fallen trees there. Not anymore. Well, doesn't matter. My hill is here. And the exit is kind of 90 degrees there somewhere. With him. Behind these trees that are hiding my entrance here. So I go to the right of it, across, compass, I will get into the saddle of the hill that comes down to my right and the hill that spawns to my left. Oh, this might be the hill to my left. And here, the nose to my right. Yes, and the hill compass. And to exit it, I will go a bit diagonal from the hill into the valley or the entrance. Beam, valley, compass into the entrance. Det get quite so many controls like yeah, there's a big long marsh to my right. I will try to avoid it a bit because it's slow. Marshes in Gothenburg in summer are slow. And there will be a re-entrance here at the end, which gives me a good direction. Here it is. And even go over to the hill actually. It gives me even a better direction into the control. And to our entrance here, I will get to my marsh. Outside of the first one. Yeah, somewhere. Here maybe. Beam. Here's the path. Just get to the crossing and follow the path a bit. Nice to relax a moment. So when I'll have the nose to my right, I can start deviate a bit. Into the marsh. At the end of the marsh. Actually, I will go all the way down. It's safer. And I might want to stay to the right of this marsh because it's ugly. So, here's the marsh. Whoop. Stay at the border of the marsh. And then it will be a bit flattish. Here it is. Ooh, even a stripe. Beam. Now, compass out to the right of that hill. Nose with hill. And then there will be a marsh with the re-entrance. Gives me a good direction. This is the marsh. The re-entrance is here to my left. So we get to the saddle here. Here we are in the saddle, and in the next saddle, and in the entrance. Out of it is the control. Then I will cut to the right. Have a nice entrance going down there. Somewhere here is control the beam 90 degrees to my right. Over the snows and into the re-entrance here. Oh, porco de due! Re-entrance. Follow the nose to the right a bit. Need to turn slightly right out here to get to my heel there. Here we are. Then compass out. Beam. Compass. There's a marsh and a big hill, which I say on the left of. So these are the marshes in Gothenburg. And now it has been quite dry. Can be even worse than this. At Orienteering it will be worse, I guess, that time of the year. Okay, big hill with stone. So we just go over the nose and avoid the steepest, the highest point of the hill. And out of it I will have a little hill with a stone to my right and just continue in that direction. I will see. Ooh, I am a bit too far to the right. Correct. So, compass. Here is the big hill I was talking about, and then the little hill here. Now, along the slope, Pipim, to the left of this hill. I will need to turn a bit left, leave the hill behind me. Compass, so I get to the left of that marsh. Yep, here's the marsh. Well, this one was good. Oop. In between the saddle on top of this hill. Not that clear of a saddle actually. But yeah, compass. Here is the marsh. Yeah, and in this saddle behind there is my marsh. And then out again from the saddle. Oh yeah. Pipim. In the saddle again. To the right of this marsh this time. There are these big cliffs, and I can stay to the left of them. First cliffs. I have not taped my ankles, so I will not risk anything here. Next cliffs. Whoopa. And on to the other side, the one along this marsh. Sweating like shit. So here up onto the nose. This is the cliff I need to stay above. And from here, compass to the stone. Not sure we will see the vegetation change here. Somewhat there. Yeah, but here's my stone. I have big obstacles out of the control. I will stay on the left of them, so I will avoid the next big hill also a bit to the left with him. So out to the path. Oop. Here is a big so let's see. Usually there are some tracks downwards. It looks quite good. Allora, so over the marsh, it went smooth down. Oof. Oh. Okay, not that bad. Quite hungry now. So, I'm halfway, 22.5 controls done, 22.5 to go. Let's go to the top of this hill anyways. That gives me the best way in to the control. Here we are at the top. Just down on the other side is my entrance. Up, keep him. Then this kind of re-entrance here, bringing me up. It's a good line. If we then get up just after the hill. Hill over to the nose there. So, what is the control even? It's the, I don't know. And out, we compass the big hill with the cliff, pointing to the other side there. So and I already see the hill there. Beam. So stay on this side. There it is, yeah. I'll just stay right on it. And then we have the nose with the entrance, tiny entrance. Gives a good direction. So here's their entrance. Perfect. And then in between the big rocks here. Ooh, 21B. Naturpasset. Here in between. Up. Just continue straight. Here's the control. Beep beep. Maybe some salad out of the marsh. Good to take a good direction in the marsh here. Up, 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 up. Okay. Here is the salad. Some up and down. And then there is the nose, the yellow nose. It's quite pluttrig in Swedish. So in between this grey hill and this yellow nose is my point hill, this one. Yes. Beep, beep. Now have this. What is a good line? Yeah, this hill, double yellow hill, is giving me a good direction. Still, okay, it's just going back now, but yeah, it's still quite long. Focus now. So this re-entrance, I missed the re-entrance a bit. It's to my left, but I will get to the double hill here. Up. Hill 1. Oh, porco di due. really need to descend. Wow. Start to be a bit hungry. Heel 2. And the re-entrance here on the side. Down. And here is the little track with the hill. There I will follow the track. Stays out of this marsh. Big marsh. There's this big nose coming down. Here's the nose. I want to go on top of this nose actually, because then I can just stay along the hill here and get straight on the next nose. It's a bit easier. And here it is. Then up on the side of this cliff. Pass. Oh, here is the burned part. Still smells burned. Whoop. This is the re-entrance, top of the hill. Of the hill, then nose to my left and re-entrance here. That's marsh. And the nose to my left. Into it. That is the beam. Now a lot of obstacles. I will stay in between, slightly right to the line. So right of this hill out gives me good direction. nice colors. To the right of this hill and left of the marsh. Level down. And now, yeah, I can go down here. And there is my hill. Now up on the path, straight up here. I need food. I need energy. There's a good passage here. Across the entrance. Yeah, talking less and less, I'm hungry. No energy to talk anymore. Oh dai. Come on, focus. Here is their entrance. Bim. Bim. Naso. Oh, I'm so hungry now. Can I cut something? Vabbè dai, ormai è fatta, forza. Stupido. Perché poi ho mangiato colazione normale. To the right. La volpe! Vabbè, lì, bim. Perché dei due. C'è troppa fame. Non ha senso, dai. Torniamo. C'ho fame. It's just too disruptive in my training if I force it now. Let's just go back. Allora, shortest way back, just along this path. Remember to drop. What the fuck? Tjena tjena!
Det är mycket av jobbet nu.
Sei davvero stupido, cazzo, devi portarti del cibo. Pasmia, ma... Ah! Ecco. Questo non ci voleva. Sì, all'ultimo passo prima di arrivare sul sentiero dovevi farti una mini storta.